dashboard, we'll go to integration, or excuse me, settings, and we'll go down to monitoring. Now this might take a second to load because it's also where our ransomware monitoring setup is. Maybe that's a topic for another day. But once we're inside, we're going to be able to set up which reports that we want to receive by simply checking boxes next to the options. As you can see here, so I see that I'm going to subscribe to a daily monitoring digest. This is the every time something happens, it's reporting, I did my backups, they succeeded, but like a nice truncated view where you can set the email address and the time at which that is delivered to your inbox. We can also set more specific errors and warnings where you can set a separate email address if you'd like. Maybe think like if you have like ConnectWise or some other RMM or PSA that we don't directly integrate with. You want to be able to send that alert and then grab that and create a ticket out of it. That's what this is good for, right? Especially because some of these like near account near quota, you can send that to your sales team to get them working on that, right? And then we have the other ones that are like, well, the backup is completed, but it hasn't run in a couple of days, or it hasn't completed fully in a couple of days. You can even adjust what an error and a warning is defined as by coming in and filling in right here what the override is. So if an error, it hasn't run in like 4 or 5 days, and if it's a warning, it's been like 1 day, right? So you can adjust those thresholds here. And then we also have the outbound API URL address. This is going to date me. So back in the day, we didn't have dashboards. We used to walk uphill both ways in the snow, right? But what happened was this would output data to essentially an XML file, or there's different flavors of it, and then you'd be able to scrape that data and then report off of that. Yeah, I told you I'd date myself. So that's right here. You can get that. And then of course the daily account details is login activity, not necessarily backup reports, but this is more of how the accounts are doing. Now, moving over to the appliance, like I said, we'll be in there. We'll go to site status, and then down over to the blue box again, and then to manage primary. And this will connect me to my on-premise appliance where I can set up my reporting in the settings section. Looks like feel like a cooking show. I've already started it, right? I can go down to system alerts, and then they're all right here. So you just check the boxes on the ones you want. So we've got auditing, and we've got this weekly and daily reporting, individual job reporting, replication reporting, even system reporting. So like if my appliance is almost full, if the disk array is going bad, if the RAM is bad, if the temperatures are too high, just general hardware issues, they'll be here. Or you can also get license warnings too. If they, for example, not connecting to the internet property and not licensing itself, we'll let you know, hey, you need to get this relicensed, and then it'll send you alerts so you're not kind of thinking your backups are running with or not. Real quick aside, we also, to get this to populate, you need to fill out the email section here. So once you got the email set up, it'll then output it. You don't need to use an existing exchanger. The email service within the appliance will work just fine. And then right here, the reporting, this is going to be your daily report. It's got to render here for a second, but this is going to be what your daily report looks like. You can determine when it comes and how often it comes. Now, one final thing I want to show you in the client section, edit. This is criminally underused. I wish we'd use it more, or at least other people would use it more. See this notifications here? You can, on very specific machines, say, send me all the reporting on this machine, or just the ones I've told you to that have errors, right? So I can turn off the error reporting here and get everything for this machine, or I can receive just the errors for a specific machine. This is awesome for those highly critical devices, right? The ones that just can't go down, and you want to make sure that you're getting those backups constantly. So that being said, pretty quick and straightforward. I think you guys